Good morning and welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. And as we pan out on this, what do we call it?
Pigmented paper painting.
Pigmented paper painting.
By Roland Simard.
By Roland Simard. There we go. And Linda's here from the Harvest Gold Gallery. How are you today?
Great, great. Good to be here.
Good to have you back. You brought along, again, a plethora of stuff from the Harvest Gold Gallery.
I love that word.
And a quick introduction for those unintroduced. The Harvest Gold Gallery.
Harvest Gold Gallery is located in Center Lovell, exactly 14 miles from the Freiburg Fairgrounds, right on Route 5. We have 7 rooms with over 100 artists, all American-made. We have 30 artists from just Lovell proper, so lots of local talent, and we're open daily, overlooking the White Mountains and Keyser Lake from our beautiful sculpture garden outside. And my husband and I have been making the jewelry for the gallery for the past 27 years. Yeah, it's 27 this year, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. So we design in both silver and gold and specialize in the Maine tourmaline, which is, of course, local right here.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you have some other artisans, too, that you feature at the gallery, including some of the stuff that you brought with us today, or with you today, to us today. And so let's talk about some of the stuff that you brought in today. Let's start with the wind thing.
This is one of our really cool wind sculptures that we have made by Craig Riches. It's all copper. Now, overlooking our sculpture garden, we have these beautiful wind sculptures that are as big as me, and all different patinas. This happens to be in the natural copper tone, but then as the copper's out in the air, it turns bright green.
Right.
So we have a 6-foot one like this, of bright green, overlooking the Mount Washington and the Keyser Lake. It's very, very cool.
That's very cool. That's a neat thing.
Yeah, it's kind of mesmerizing. You better not look at it too long. Well, I'll be sleeping.
All right, that's very cool. And then we also have, let's go with the basket. I like the basket too.
Okay, this is a birch bark
basket.
Birch bark basket, and this is actually made from birch bark that has been retrieved from Rattlesnake Island on Keyser Lake. If you'll notice that the birch does not have any seams on it all the way around. She waits until the wood rots out from the center, saves the bark, then makes a beautiful bottom, fitting perfectly with copper nails, attaching it all together. So
it's
a wonderful, and she always picks like a really interesting piece of the bark. Like this has this really cool kind of thing, and then on the back you can see it's more. So there's more birch barky.
That's very cool.
They're very unique, very cool. Something special to take home from the lake area.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And what else do you want to feature here? What else can we talk about?
Well, we have these very unique hand-painted clocks. These are each one hand-painted. This one I brought because it has the family. They look like they're walking through the woods right here in New England. Even has the family dog. And so she makes these custom. You can get them with your special dog, your special hair color. She makes them with bike riders, all different kinds of scenes that are very fun to have.
Well, very neat.
That's kind of a fun thing.
And the Dragonfly.
The Dragonfly is part of our outdoor sculpture garden. This piece comes on a copper stick, and so you put it in your garden. It's dichromatic glass, so you can see all the beautiful colors. I thought it went well with Roland's painting.
Very much.
And then I also brought something we probably don't think of having as an art is coffee. My sister has a coffee shop right in downtown Portland, Arabica Coffee Shop and Crema Coffee Shop. She does the roasting right there, and she delivered me up a bunch of yummy varieties. I think there's 7 countries the coffees come from. So if you like gourmet coffee, we now have that as well.
Cool.
Yeah. And we can't forget the tourmaline jewelry. That's always our favorite. We have it in all the different colors, from the blues and greens to the rich rubelites. And then we have the sterling silver as well. Whoops, I didn't mean to
Now
move
each
it.
one of those I see is etched a little differently.
Well, these are this charm bracelet is a piece that I made that's a really fun piece because each little charm I drill a hole into the silver and put a teeny little saw blade in, and then I hand saw out each pattern so that we have all the different New England type things, from the loons and moose and lady slippers, dragonflies. But my most famous design is the Tree of Life design, which we've been making for 27 years here. Yeah.
That's just terrific. Now the bracelet, did you make the bracelet too?
The bracelet my husband made. And the thing about this bracelet that I want to show everyone is that it's very flexible. So when you put it on, it's, I don't know if I'm moving too fast, it's very easy on, easy off. And this is sterling silver. And it's hammer hardened, so my husband works out the tensile strength of the metal. So you can wear this bracelet every day, the rest of your life, and pass it on to your daughter, and they can wear it and pass it on. It's a real heirloom type piece.
That's really neat.
Yeah.
Very neat. So we got a couple more things we want to highlight while we're here. And you also have a website, so you can go online and you can see a lot of these items online. You can also purchase it from the website.
Yes.
So that's kind of a nice little feature. Or even better, if you've been to the gallery and you go, you know, I should have bought that.
That's why we have the website.
And say, that's the item I wanted.
Yep.
I wanted the golf club. I wanted one of those
speaking
other
of the golf club, I brought in the other style golf club this time. This is hand-blown glass. It has, I don't know if they can see, the bottom is all signed.
Hold it right there.
Hold it right there. Check it out. This golf club has been known to help people have the best game ever. It's perfectly weighted, balanced.
It's very neat.
PGA approved, and it comes with its own little
sock.
It's a very, very fun item. We have them in lots of different colors, and we also have them in the different shapes that people like to use.
So you can get them to match your eyes.
Yeah, that's why I brought the blue one.
There you go. All right, we'll wrap up with the blue.
The vases
here. That was the word I wanted.
These are vases. I brought the small ones because I'm carrying them in my backpack and I didn't want to bring the big ones. This man here, Pete Robeson, studied with Dale Chihuly, which a lot of people might have heard of. He's a very famous glass artist. So he gets the trees to come out by adding silver and gold to the glass, makes the pattern of the trees, and then the colors shift from pink to blue is his sunrise series, which I thought it was early, so I brought the sunrise.
That's right. That's very unique.
He also has a sunset series with more yellow tones and purples.
Which we can show on the night show sometime.
Yeah, maybe I can come over at night sometime.
There you go. Well, Linda, thanks so much for coming up and showing us all this stuff. I mean, a great variety of stuff. So again, it's the Harvest Gold Gallery.
Harvest Gold Gallery.
Located.
Center Lovell, right on Route 5. Can't miss it. It's right on the road. As soon as you see Keyser Lake in the mountains through the, you're like, oh, we're here.
And the website is?
harvestgoldgallery.com. And we try to put everything on the website so that, you know, like you said, if people come in and they're like, oh, I wish I had got.
Yeah. Well, that's terrific. Well, Linda, thanks so much for coming down. I'm sure we'll see you again soon.
Thanks so much for having me. I really enjoyed it.
And we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountain.